Hi, this is Boots from countryradio.uk. I am super excited because tonight, Norwegian time, I will be doing an Instagram live on the Boots of Europe page together with my friend Kinsey Rose. Now, Kinsey has just been accepted to the American version of The Voice, so she's on Team Kelly. And yeah, we'll be talking to her about her music journey in Nashville, but also her success in Norway. Because, well, quite frankly, here she is almost like a superstar. So, tune in, please. Come see us.
I ain't never giving up, babe. This ain't no fair weather love.
It's so good to see you.
Yes, you too. Oh, I haven't seen you in like 2 years.
I know.
It's been so long. Wow. So, how are you?
I'm good. I miss you guys over there.
Yes. So why don't we start off with the basics? Who are you and where you're from? And yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm Kinsey Rose. I am from Nashville. Well, originally from Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. We're known for the Derby. Lots of horses out there. And I moved to Nashville 12 years ago to follow my dream and play country music, write music, and that's what I've been doing ever since. And long story short, it led me to The Voice.
Yes, it did. Wow, that's amazing. So how was it like living in Nashville and stuff like that? Where do you usually play? Because yeah, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I believe you've heard me play at Legends Corner.
Yes.
But I started playing at Tootsie's, which they're really well known for when people get their start. But I played at Tootsie's. I played on 2nd Avenue at a place called Big Shots. I did a lot of writers rounds. I played at a lot of like smoky hotel lounges back in the day, and started meeting musicians, and eventually led to more gigs on Broadway where I was able to form my own band, and I knew several musicians I could call if one guy couldn't make it. I had another drummer to fill. It's really neat. Nashville's really cool, very supportive community. All the musicians, pretty much all of them get along really well and want to help each other out, so that's great. But I've been playing up and down Broadway for forever, and until COVID hit, I had regular gigs down on Broadway, but I'd also, in the summertime, tour in Europe and play in Norway. But when that came about, I lost my shows downtown, and then I found out I was going to The Voice. So I haven't really been able to go back down there to play on Broadway, which is a good and bad thing. I do miss it, but I feel like some more doors are opening. So
Yes, yes,
I'm in a
yes.
good place.
So, what are your favorite experiences working in Broadway? And just like, yeah, everybody says that whenever you're in Nashville, somebody superstars just walking around. Well, well, I've seen
Well,
you,
it's not
but
always like that. I do have one fun story. I was playing at Legends, and I noticed this guy, like seemed really nice, and he was just listening and people were taking pictures, but I couldn't see very well because the lights were in my eyes. And come to find out, it was Darius Rucker. And on his way out, he was like, he's like, "You guys are really good." And he put $100 in the tip jar, and I still didn't recognize him because he had his bald cap. And then I was like, "Thank you so much, sir." And then when he walked out, they were like, "Did you not know who that was?" And I was like, they're like, "It was Darius." I was like, "Oh my God."
You know what? Maybe you and I are just same because I can walk past by people that's on television shows and everything, and I don't notice. I just see people.
I know, I don't pay attention, but every now and then there's some musicians or famous people that will walk in, and it's really neat to see their support, and they just like to hang out and have a good time, just like all of us.
And I also know that when we're talking about superstars in Nashville, you have had a single out with Vince Gill. So,
Yeah,
yes, that's so cool.
he is one of my favorites, and I used to sing at the Predators games where the ice hockey at the Bridgestone Arena. And I was playing during an intermission, and I looked down, and Vince was like just staring at us, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Vince Gill!" Like, got really nervous all of a sudden. And then after our set was over, I put my guitar down and I look up and Vince is right there. He was like, "Hi, I'm Vince," and I was like, "I know." and he was so nice. We exchanged information and he took me to breakfast and was just interested in my story and offered to help. And I was like, "Well, if you really want to help, you could sing on my album." So that's how that all came about. He was so nice to do that. It was so
And
nice.
he did that. So are you like regular friends with Vince now? Do you talk
Well,
from time
I'm
to
not like
time?
I don't call him up every day and talk to him, but
You don't ask what he has for breakfast or dinner.
yeah, I do know what he eats for breakfast. He has a favorite breakfast. I'm not gonna name it just in case. I don't want to disrespect, you know,
No. Let's keep them for themselves.
But he's touring, very busy now, touring with the Eagles, which is really cool.
Wow, that's super
He's a
cool.
busy man.
Yeah, and I also saw a video of you where he brought you up on stage.
Yeah, he did. There's an amazing band. If you're ever in Nashville, go on Monday night to see the Time Jumpers. It's like the top musicians. And actually, a lady from The Voice is a Time Jumper member, Wendy Moten, and she's in Nashville. She's one of my friends, and but I would go hear them, and every now and then they would get me up to sing and sit in with them.
That's
So
so
that was
nice.
really cool.
Yes. So let's talk a little bit about how you got into Norway.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering, like, how could a Kentucky girl end up to Norway? And right here, you're a household name. I was saying that as we were starting. And like, everybody knows who you are. Oh, do you know Kinsey Rose? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen her. I've seen that girl. She's amazing. So everybody's like here in Norway, you are sort of say a superstar when it comes to country music.
Whoa. That means a lot to me. I absolutely love playing in Norway, and I look forward to my next trip back there next summer. But it got started, I believe it was 7 or 8 years ago. I was singing in England. These guys from England heard me play in Nashville, brought me over there, and then I played in Denmark for a month. Another guy who heard me in Nashville brought me to Denmark. And then while I was singing there was a group from Norway that came over on the ferry and heard me play. And he was like, "Would you like to come to Norway to play?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And so a few months later, he arranged a small little tour for me in Norway. And that's how it started. I started playing there and meeting more people and expanding my circle in Norway. And now I feel like I have family and friends over there. It's such a cool experience for me, and it's so nice to know that people like me over there.
Yeah. Well, they do. They do. So, but you played at our festivals. Which one of our festivals is the most fun to play with? At
Norway, oh my gosh, I love them all. I love the American Festival in Vansa. I played a fun one is it called Osa?
Osa.
And
Maybe. I'm not quite sure. Yeah.
Oh, what else? I can't remember all the names of the places.
Yeah. Have you been like in Seljord Festival?
Which one?
Seljord.
Oh yeah. I think it was. Have I played that or?
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I might have was supposed to play it last year. I can't remember.
Oh yeah,
But,
that maybe. That's what
yeah.
I was remembering. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I did play in Bergen. Bergen was fun, playing in Bergen, and I love like the smaller towns like Kvinesdal and Lyngdal.
Yeah. Wow, you're great.
Thanks.
You're better than me to remember Norwegian names.
And Horton, and I don't know. I love all of the places I've played.
There you got your fans writing. She's not been at Seljord yet.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. I have not been there.
Pretty cool. So, when you're here, is there anything favorite, like things you like to do or eat, or like Norwegian culture? Have you tried anything?
Yes. Okay, I love Nugatti.
Yay! Me too.
I love the brown cheese. The what's it called? It's Tina brand.
Tina? Brunost?
Yeah.
Pris?
The brown cheese, it's like a brown brick.
Yes.
I love the bread. Uh,
You know what? I'm gonna bring you something of this next time when we're going to Nashville.
okay. Oh, I remember one. It was called Snotterloaf. Snotterloaf. I can't
Mm,
remember. I always have it in Vansa. There's a shop that has it, and it's so good. I always just get
it's
two of them.
probably something local.
Might be.
Let's blame it on the local, and then you not being Norwegian.
But I do love
It's
the
not
food.
my fault.
I love staying in the hotels and having the Norwegian breakfast. It's so nice.
Yes, and that's one of the huge differences, I think, because I've been to the United States, and the American breakfast isn't half as good as Norwegian breakfast. Ah, look
I
at
know.
him.
Sorry, Max is about to leave.
Oh. Hi there, Pa.
I can tell he's getting tired of sitting by me, so I was gonna let him say hi and then go take a seat somewhere else.
Yes.
Max,
So he is with you right now.
he's with me right now. Yeah,
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah.
So because right now, let's skip it away to right now and everything that's been going on around you. Wow, it's been so much fun.
It's been
How
blast.
so right now you are in Hollywood, right?
No, right now I'm in Nashville, but I
You're
am.
still in Nashville, yeah, because I was wondering about that. Where are you from? Where are you right now?
Yeah,
It was so hard.
I'm sitting in my living room right now.
Oh, okay.
But
Could
I
have been a
will
hotel.
not a hotel. But I'll be going back to California to play some shows this coming weekend.
Wow, okay. So there's a lot of traveling going on.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about The Voice.
I said I wanna touch the earth, I wanna break it in my hands, I wanna grow something wild and unreal. Oh, it sounds so good to me. I said, cowboy, take me away, fly this girl as high as you can into the wild blue. Set me free, oh, I pray, closer to heaven above and closer to you.
Think she walking? You think she walking?
Closer to you. Cowboy, take me closer to you. I said I wanna touch the earth, I wanna break it in my hands, I wanna grow something wild and unruly. Oh, it sounds so good to me. Oh, it sounds so good to me.
That was beautiful. Oh, that's so interesting. What happened there?
I told you what happened.
I know, but I was wrong.
I was telling her I know damn good and well Kelly blocked me.
That's because he didn't like you well enough to hit the button sooner, and I did. So
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Kinsey Rose, and I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Why did you go for The Voice? What were you thinking?
That's a good question. Well, I've tried out for The Voice several times over the years, and I've made it. I remember a few years ago I made it to a certain round, but then I got cut, and I was really bummed out because I thought I was going to Hollywood. And I was like, had been a great time to me. I felt like that would have been a great opportunity a few years back when I was a little younger, but I just kept trying. And after the year of all of the shows being canceled, and I really didn't have a lot going on, so I got an email saying you can submit some videos for The Voice, and I was like, well, I have nothing else to do, so I might as well submit some videos. So I did that, and sure enough, I got a letter saying congratulations, and I was just like, what? I wasn't expecting that at all.
So you first got a letter, like
Yeah.
a letter in
Well,
the mail?
it was an email. It was an email.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Wow.
They said
How
congratulations,
did that feel?
you're moving forward. So that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
And yeah, I mean, a lot of people.
And then you knew that you were going to Hollywood, or was it more tryouts before
Well,
that?
it was still, yeah, it was, nothing was guaranteed until the actual blind audition, like what you saw on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about a certain amount of the show,
No.
but I will say that they flew a lot of people out there, and
Yeah.
we were there for several days, and they were still making cuts. And we all thought we were for sure getting to audition, but that wasn't the case. So it was very intense that the
Yeah.
first few weeks, because we were like, are they going to send us home or not? And unfortunately they did. And a lot of people I was really close with, and it's heartbreaking.
Oh,
People,
yes, it is.
yeah.
And you're such a good person because you want everybody to just be happy and good and
I know.
succeed.
Because I know how much I would have been heartbroken to not be able to audition.
Yeah, so close,
yeah,
but not close enough.
It sucks.
So were you very nervous before you were going on to the blind audition? What went through your head? Were you nervous? I know you
so
have been
nervous.
like, you've been performing many stages all over, but
Right.
right now you know that you were going to stand in front of not only judges but some huge names in the United States. It
Yeah.
was just like these people, they're like immortal.
Yes.
So how was that like?
I was very nervous. I just wanted to do a good job. Of course, I'm a people pleaser. I want people to like me. So I was just, and I wanted to do a good job. I didn't want to mess up. And yeah, I was nervous. I told myself, don't be nervous. Like do not be nervous right now, but you can't. That doesn't help me. When I told myself not to be nervous, I was still nervous. I tried not to be, but yeah.
So but your parents, were they there? No.
They were not there. No family was allowed unless you were a minor. Like if you were, I don't know, 16 or 18 or younger, they had to have their parents with them or a parent. But no, we weren't allowed to bring family.
Drop that alone.
They had my parents and my friends on a Zoom, so they were watching, and I know my dad was about to pass out. He was like, what if, and he didn't tell me this, but I could see like, what if they don't turn? We would all be crushed. So it was a special moment to be up there, and then to see like my family's reaction when Kelly turned her chair. It makes me cry every time I watch it, because I can see how relieved I am.
So did it went like, I know they cut a little bit in the tapes and everything that's out, because I haven't watched it on TV, but did you sing for a long time before they turned, or was it just about the same as we see on the cuts?
It was about, yeah, I sang, the song was actually what you saw of the song, that's all it was. It was a short version of the song. But yeah, it was like 5 seconds in, and Kelly turned her button, or hit the button, turned her chair. And I was just, you can see.
What were you thinking then?
I got so happy, I stopped singing for a minute, because I was like, oh, like, I got one. I got a chair. Like, I can do that. But I was like, oh, I got to keep singing.
Yes. It doesn't look like it. So that you fool everybody there, because you look so safe, and you look like the Kinsey that I see in Nashville or in Norway. You just look like,
oh,
this
good.
is something I know. I can do this.
Well, I'm a good actor.
like nerves of steel. But it wasn't like that.
I don't know how it, yeah, some people were like, you look nervous. And I was like, well, I was nervous. But I'm glad you didn't see that.
Yeah. So she turned right away. But could you relax more then, or were you more nervous again, or did it help a little bit, or were you just raising?
I was relieved, and then of course I wanted all of the chairs to turn. I wanted all of them to like me, but I was just relieved I at least got one. And then when Blake turned his, I actually didn't know that Kelly used her block. Because you don't hear those sounds that you hear on the TV. You don't hear the boom, like that's an after effect. So it was actually really quiet, like when it all happened. And then I heard, after I sang, I heard Blake say something about block, and I was like, what? Like, what just happened? And I realized that she actually blocked him. So I didn't even get to choose, which is fine, because I'm terrible with decisions. I didn't have to.
They did an easy job for you there. But would you like, if you could choose between of them, who do you think who would you choose? Like,
Well, when you ask me now, my answer would be different. I originally thought I would go on Blake's team because I'm such a, country at heart, and I sing country music, and I know Kelly does too, and she can sing anything. She's incredible. But I thought it would make sense to be on his team, but after I saw how much Kelly turned for me and blocked me, I got really excited to be on her team, to work with her. And plus, it's really hard with women in this country music industry. So I was actually, now I would pick her now that I know when I've thought about it all. But at the time, I probably would have picked Blake.
yes.
But I love Kelly. She's incredible, and she's fun, and just an
Have you had a lot of time with her?
we're not hanging out. We didn't hang out every day or anything like that, but she did get to hear me sing, and we've done some rehearsals together. So she actually said one compliment. She was like, "You remind me a lot of Alison Krauss and Leanne Womack, and a little bit of Dolly Parton." I was like, "Yes, I love all of them." That's such a big compliment.
Wow, that was a huge compliment. Something to really build on. but that's totally true. I
Thanks.
love your voice. I always get goosebumps by it. So
Thank you.
and as Daniel said here, he's jumping on in, and he said that he should have turned around sooner. And yeah, he should.
But yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, he should have turned around sooner. So
It was his loss. So how has it been? Have you been getting any more friends over there? Are you people living together when you're there? What's going on?
It's been so fun. I've made some wonderful friends over there. We're not allowed to. They're very careful with not getting sick, because if one person gets sick, then the whole production is shut down. So they're very strict on being physically
the coronavirus.
Is we're not hanging out in each other's rooms or anything like that, but we hang out in the parking lot and the courtyard and the parks.
No PJ parties, only barbecue parties.
But they're so nice. I've had so many laughs, and I felt like that can actually just be myself around them, which is really neat, because I didn't know what to expect. I thought they'd be some, I don't know, not snooty, but I didn't know, act like, but
well, you're together there, and you have the same goal. You all want to go up.
Right.
So yeah, of course, I get that. Totally get that.
And it's a competition too. So you kind of it's we all want each other to do well, but we all also want to do well ourselves. So but I felt like it wasn't like that. We truly cared about each other and cared about each other. There wasn't anything bad or mean. There was not meanness going on. So that's
well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what do you hope The Voice is going to do for you? Already you have a lot of publicity going on.
Yeah, I hope it just continues to open more doors. I'd love to play some bigger festivals, and actually one fun thing is that I've connected with the songwriter with Cowboy Take Me Away, and we've been writing. We wrote a really cool song together. So I'm super excited about that, and he really liked how I sang it on TV. So that was really neat. That's been a cool door that's already opened.
Yes.
But I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I'm just hoping only good, positive feedback, and to just continue to write and to put out a new album. And it's gonna, people think some people have the mindset when you get on TV, your work is done. But for me, I'm about to have to work even harder now to get all that music out that I want, and to continue to chase those dreams. This is just a beginning.
Yeah, I admire people, artists like yourself, for doing it, because there's so much hard work, and that's why I've started Boots of Europe, because I want to create a platform for you guys so that
I
you can
appreciate
be
it
out there.
much. It's such an amazing thing. You don't know how much this means to artists, and
But your support has also been very important for me, Kinsey, and you should know that. So thank you so much.
thank you so much.
Well, people here are asking if you could sing a song. Would you do that, or?
I am technically not allowed to sing a song right now,
No.
but as soon as I get the okay to do that, I would love to come back and sing a couple songs.
Yes, yes, yes. Then we say so. Well, Kinsey, it's been amazing having you on. Thank you so much for your time. I know you are in a rush these days, so
Thank you for your time. I cannot wait to give you a hug in person. And I'll post my my Norwegian dates soon.
Yay! I'm super excited about it. I'm definitely going to see you. And yeah, I'll see you next time I'm in Nashville. Let's hang out.
All right. Come stay with me.
I am cheering for you and hope everything goes well. And we'll stay in touch.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you.
You are listening to Boots of Europe on countryradio.uk.